Okay, here we have a fan cart accelerating at a speed of or at a rate of 1.6 meters per second squared. The fan pushes on the air with a constant force of 1.2 newtons. So we're going to try to figure out what the mass of the fan and cart are. So we have the air, we have the cart slash fan, we'll call it one object, because that's what we're looking for the mass of, and then we have the earth. So there's certainly a weight here. The fan pushes on the air, which means that the air pushes on the fan. Right? Newton's third law is going to push against it equally much. There are wheels here, so we'll take that as a cue that we'll have no friction. We have the earth pushing up from the bottom, and that's all we have. So if we look at an FBD, look at the forces on that. So for a cart, we have a normal force up from the ground that is balanced by mg. We know that because it's not accelerating vertically, so those forces have to be balanced. And then we have the air, the force of the air. So the fan is pushing the air to the left, the air is pushing the fan to the right. I'll take up and right as positive. F net in my y dimension will be, we have n up, mg down. And F net in the x dimension, we have just the normal force of the air, and that does not equal 0 because the forces are not balanced in the x dimension. So if the forces are not balanced, this must be equal to m times the acceleration in that dimension. It's Newton's second law. So we want to know what the mass of the cart is, so we can start using some numbers that we know. So the air pushes force of 1.2 newtons. The cart has some mass m, and the acceleration is 1.6 meters per second squared, so we can solve. N is 1.2 newtons over 1.6 meters per second squared. If we look at the units, they seem funny, but remember the meter per second squared is the same as a newton per kilogram, which means that those newtons cancel, and the kilograms comes up to the numerator because it's in the denominator of the denominator, and then we get 0.75 kilograms, which is better stated as 750 grams.